court. We'll see how it goes.
A great point, Michelle.
Beautiful.
Christian's forehand on the third there.
Yeah, I love Christian Alshon's drive. I'm a big fan because it doesn't have a lot of pace. It just dips really well, and it has amazing accuracy.
1-0-2.
Look to see that throughout this match. There it is.
Another one. Yeah, as you mentioned, Christian Noah is kind of like an emotional player, and I think people probably thought that made him a little more inconsistent as he was bursting onto the tour. I think he's mastered that.
Yeah.
I think he can control it now, and that's why he's entered kind of the top 5 status on the tour.
He works hard. He works really hard. He wants it, and you know.
I think the great ones can use that stuff to their advantage.
Right. Right. I agree with you.
Wow.
Andre the Giant.
That's a big dog right there.
He takes one step and he's to the ball.
0-2-2. No. Side out.
Something that I really admired from Daescu and Alshon is they let out balls go out. They get so many side outs and points just from stepping away off to the side.
Point. Three, 0-1. Second serve. Three, 0-2. Point.
They seem to be in control early.
Four, 0-2.
No.
Side out.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to be returning more to Daescu, not just based on that missed
0-4-1.
third, but more based on the first shots that Alshon hit.
Yeah. At this level, you're not so much targeting a weakness, you're avoiding a strength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
1-4-1. Second serve.
I like the way you put that, avoiding the strength, not giving
Yeah.
the opponent what they're good at. Like, if no one ever hits a high forehand to me, I would feel so terrible about that. Am I just getting to that ball?
Two, 4-2.
Oh,
Side out.
off of the overhead. Let's see it again. A fault was called and the push off. So viewers at home, if you're wondering, hey, but he was out of the kitchen. Well, 2 points of contact need to be established outside of the non-volley zone when entering it. And as you can see there, he pushed off on the line and did not reestablish. A funny rule, but one that's pretty awesome and makes pickleball great. Martinez Vich off of the bounce. That's my favorite from him, is hitting those attacks off of the bounce. He has really good control off of that.
2-4-1. Second serve.
He probably goes for it a little bit more than some other players, and when you don't see that all the time, and Martinez Vich kind of attacks some dinks from his backhand side. You're just maybe not expecting that as much. Great short hops, though.
Look at this.
That's the difference, is Martinez Vich is able to take those balls off the short hop and put pressure on his opponents.
3-4-2. Side out.
A nice little run there on the side out, gaining 3 points and down by 1.
4-3-1.
Oh, good spots for Martinez Vich. You see a tall person in front of you, you go to different spots on their body where they're unable to get out of the way.
Yeah, you see a lot of players trying to target that forehand side on their right side of their body, try and make them late on those attacks or their counterattacks, and Alshon misses that one into the net. Hit the bar, I think, is what the ref said, so we'll replay that one.
Yeah, good point there. Alshon usually sits on the backhand on the right side. That's why they'll attack the opposite side. And most attacks will go to the right side of the min, because most men, especially on this court, I can't say most men, but in general, but here on the PPA Tour, we see a lot of the gentlemen sitting on the backhand side because they get more and they like the movement when they sit on the backhand side. Great reach there from Christian Alshon. Looking for opportunities. Martinez Vich is trying to play aggressive, but as I mentioned before, Alshon, Daescu do a really good job at letting out balls go out.
And so when they're switching, I think Alshon and Daescu are trying to drop the ball to the player that's running on the switch, either side. That's working for them right now. Kind of like that.
Martinez Vich is always messing around, and it just goes to show Andre Daescu, Alshon, they took it seriously. Like, no, it hit you first. You know what I mean? Like, that's how opposite they are right now.
Yeah, sometimes when you watch Martinez Vich, you wouldn't know if he's playing just rec play against his best friend, or if he's playing, you know, for the PPA Tour Finals. So he's always smiling, laughing.
It's good vibes, good vibes. And finally, a stop for Guh and Martinez Vich.
Yeah, so when you see a missed third shot drive like that from Daescu, that's one where you may say, okay, he's going to drop the next one.
Yes.
Yeah.
7-1. Second serve.
I think coming into the match under Daescu, Christian Alshon said, when we're at neutral and we're dinking, I think we're going to try and work those dinks more towards Jaume Martinez Vich.
Yeah, because Guh could go all day dinking, you know, and he's very composed on that right side, whereas Martinez Vich, he's going to experiment in speeding up more. And I think that's what Daescu and Alshon want. They want the speed up coming into them so that they could counter instead of being patient and sitting waiting for Guh, because Guh's not going to do it.
4-7-2.
What a pickup from Daescu.
Ooh. Okay, so on that rally, Christian's going cross court with those forehand speed ups, and I think he's not really trying to put away. He's inviting a counter attack and then being ready for the counter to the counter.
That's right.
Yeah.
The combos.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about combos, Matt.
It's the game just gets better and better.
8-4-1. Second serve. Eight, 4-2.
So good. Christian's third shot drive from his forehand side can really put you on the defensive. And just a quick note here, Christian Alshon is actually our bronze medalist in the mixed doubles division due to James Ignatowicz had to withdraw today, so he's already got a bronze in his pocket.
Of course, we just saw Tyra Black, Georgia Johnson taking the bronze, so that's also 2 bronze medals for Tyra Black. Congratulations on a great tournament, Tyra. Nice. Nice way to find Daescu in the middle of the court there. And Ignatowicz, going back to Ignatowicz and his injury, we saw that happen actually here on this court as they were playing against the Johnsons, Rachel Rohrabacher and James Ignatowicz.
I heard about that. I saw he took medical timeouts in back-to-back days. So did he get injured on court?
It looked like he was reaching for a backhand and he got injured. He grabbed his back immediately, so. I like that off-pace speed up from Augie Gutt. It's a good look, especially since Daescu's really squeezing that middle there, looking for something on the forehand. And a little momentum here for Gutt and Martinez Vich.
Yep.
Maybe a good timeout. Yeah,
okay.
Perfect timeout. You want to keep the lead. Give them the code for that 30-day free trial. Thank you all for joining us. We're resuming play here in game 1. A good timeout, a veteran move, stopping the momentum. 2 away from taking game 1.
No! Second serve. Nine, 7-2. Side out.
Again, going to Daescu on the return is the game plan from Gutt and Martinez Vich. That's super important when you stick to a game plan. It's giving you opportunities for side outs.
7-9-1. Yeah! Point. Stop out there, right here. Yeah. 8-9-1. Second serve.
Still smiling after a missed serve.
Oh, he's going to get more on that serve. You know, he's He gave Andre Daescu just a lollipop serve, and his return was so deep, it put Jaume Martinez Vich on the defensive on that rally. Did not start it off good.
The speed up for Martinez Vich created the opportunity for their team.
There's few players that are as good as Jaume Martinez Vich at speeding off from the backhand side. It's a beautiful shot from Jaume Martinez Vich.
There it is again for the side out. Gut and Martinez Vich are pumped up right now.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah. 8-9-1.
And that's what pickleball is so great. So Jaume Martinez Vich, his backhand speed ups are so good. So now you're starting to see a few more dinks worked at Augie Guh. But he was aggressive when he got that dink and set up that point. So 9-9.
That's where he plays his best. That's where he plays his best.
There was no football in the last play. 1 3 down balls, 2 remaining. 3 3 down is remaining. We receive play at 9-9-1.
Interesting. Things are tied up here at 9-all.
Time in. 9-9-1. Yes, sir. Point.
That's a huge serve. We mentioned Guh needed to put a little bit more on it, and here we are with a game point scenario.
Yeah!
An attack from Guh. Back to clinch it. I'm impressed, Matt Mayfield. I'm impressed with the resets, the drives, the attacks. I thought Guh was going to be a little bit more reserved in this one, and he's going for it.
So I think Martinez Vich's backhand speed ups really changed the whole game. And I think that forced Alshon Daescu to rethink maybe their initial strategy of just trying to backhand dink Martinez Vich. That swung the momentum.
Nice takes from Alshon with the backhand in the middle of the court.
One, 1-1. Second serve.
Return of serve clipped the top of the net and probably threw Christian Alshon off on that third shot that forced the air.
1-1-2.
1-1-2.
Some good energy on the side of Martinez Vich and Guh.
1-1-1.
So what are we seeing a little differently here on the side of Daescu and Alshon?
That's a tough one.
I could tell you.
Yeah.
Alshon squeezing middle a lot and taking a lot of the middle shots, applying the pressure right away. We didn't see that too often in game one, especially on the fourth. So look to see that pressure being built by Alshon. They're deciding to stay and not stack on the return as well, so that they could stay in position to just get the point right away.
Yeah, I think Christian thinks I've got the best hands on the court, and so maybe he's trying to be more aggressive. and take control of some of these rallies.
1-1-1.
Would you say he's got the best hands on the court?
Daescu doing what he does best, working that ball at the non-volley zone line off the dink.
2-1-1.
I want to notate that rally. So Martinez Vich had a backhand dink. He looked like he was going to just rip that ball, but really he just rolls it for a backhand dink. So he's...
Are you telling me he's being deceptive?
He's creating variance with his shot selection, but to his opponents, they look very similar.
3-1-2.
So good on the
Wow.
exchange. Martinez Vich on top.
One, 3-1. Yes, sir. Come on.
Agiga in the middle to close.
And that's not deceptive. Christian kind of telegraphed that he was going to speed that ball up down the middle, and his opponents were ready with a counterattack.
3-1.
Oh, it goes in.
Second serve. 2-3-2.
All right, Daescu coming up with some speed ups here, Mayfield.
Yeah, picked a really good spot to go as Jaume's back in there, force the air.
3-2-1. Second serve.
If Andre doesn't spot the ball as well, he doesn't bring as much pace as some of these other players. So really, he's got to be consistent with where he places the ball, because he's not going to overpower you.
No. There you go,
Again, Alshon Daescu doing a good job at letting out balls go out. I like the attack look
4-2-2.
from Martinez Vich. That's what's been setting him up on these combos. Agiga countering with the two-hander. He is there. He is ready.
Two, 4-1.
Nice job on the resets. Giving them time to get up to the line, so then if a speed up happens, you could close, and Agiga was there. Andre Daescu, Christian Alshon reverting to, again, building the point off of the dink rally, which is what I believe they're amazing at. Not trying to force the issue.
3-4-2. Yeah. Point. 4-4-2.
Ooh, the drive from Martinez Vich into the put away from Augie Ga. Let's go. That puts him ahead by 1 point here. Great pressure there for the side out.
Four, 5-1. Second serve. Four, 5-2. Point.
I'm seeing some momentum shift here.
That was a big point for Daescu and Alshon. They got to pop up essentially, but
5-5-2. Point.
A missed return. Are you smelling a third game?
6-5-2.
I'd like to see it. I'd love to see more pickleball.
Off the net and in. Daescu's disgusted by the net right now. And Augie Ga is just loving it. He's thanking the net gods right now, Matt Mayfield.
Tough one there, but I think if they're at neutral, Christian and Andre do feel like they have the advantage.
Point.
It's like Ga's doing such a good job at countering, and Martinez Vich is closing that middle. They might want to start putting balls behind Martinez Vich to his backhand side. Or do that.
That's not Augie Ga's game there, so maybe just trying to be aggressive. Risk reward on that shot, so it's a side out, 6-6.
6-6-1.
Steve and Stephanie Bauerstock, unit on court 14. Second call for Steve and Stephanie Bauerstock to court 14.
Second serve. Seven, 6-2. Side out.
It is 6-7-1.
6-7-1. Second serve.
A little rush there on the third. Ga was looking for the opportunity to pass Daescu.
6-7-2.
That's what I was saying previously, Matt Mayfield going to the backhand of Jaume.
Yeah, I think Jaume's always looking to come in, and so if you can get him in the middle of the court, I think that's dangerous for him. And so occasionally he gets trapped in the transition zone.
Yeah. Second serve. 7-6-2.
So good.
That out.
And their backhand dinking Martinez Vich soft there, but it just seems like they're not ready. They're not quick enough whenever he decides to speed one of those up.
Yeah.
Second serve.
Here we go.
Stuck at 6.
Right here.
Vic and Gunn need to make a move now.
Side out.
Oh, and the serve is long for the side out.
7-6-1.
That's a rare missed third shot drop from Andre Daescu, one of the most consistent.
He has been missing in this match, or actually in this game.
7-6-2.
He's going to continue to return to Daescu.
No. Good hands.
Able to get up to the net, but unsuccessful to gain another point. We are at a gridlock.
Timeout serving team. 6-7-1.
So on offensive timeout here.
Hans brothers are about to play.
Time in. 6-7-1.
Or they just played, actually, men's doubles. I think it's going on center court right now. We have a great one here for bronze. These players definitely want to get a podium in the first tournament of the year.
Yeah, come on.
Soft touch there from Christian Alshon to keep that one in.
Six, 7-2. Side out.
Still stuck.
7-6-1. Second serve. 7-6-2. Side out. 6-7-1.
Go. Let's go.
Great hands battle there from these four players. 6-7-2 now. Crucial point in this match.
7-2.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Everybody in the stands knew he was about to crank that two-handed backhand and still got away with it.
the feeling of getting off of the 6 for them. You could just see it. And that just changes everything.
8-7-2.
Now ahead in game number 2.
Come on. Come on.
That was a good side out for Guh and Martinez Vich.
7-8-1.
Yeah.
Second serve. 7-8-2.
What
Great
a
serve.
huge serve
Beautiful.
from Christian Alshon. Also very gratifying for them finally getting off the 7.
That was such a good serve. Classic Andre Daescu. Large and in charge.
9-8-2.
Oh, yeah!
Game point.
Go, Christian.
Game point for Alshon Daescu.
Wow.
A side out definitely needed to stay here in game 2. Gut and Martinez Vich want this in 2 games, so they're looking to close the gap here. Very crucial points right now. Very crucial.
Here you go, Andre.
8-10-2.
Sorry.
Off the net again. You can see Alshon's so super frustrated as they've won plenty points off of the net.
9-10-2.
It's just a part of the game. Alshon getting fired up as he finally finds a passing shot against Jaume.
Game point.
Another game point for Daescu and Alshon.
10-9-1.
So good.
That ball stays in. That ball stays in.
Game point. 10-9-2.
Alshon Daescu take game number 2, 11-9. It is such a close game. Ball with Michelle on Instagram for your chance to win a signed memorabilia. Give me your predictions. Who's gonna win this game 3 and what is the score going to be? Who do you think is gonna take it, Matt Mayfield?
Christian Alshon, Andre Daescu, I think they're going to be one of the top teams to watch all year long.
No.
Great hands battle there. I think Andre Daescu's experience, I mean, he won, I think, 5 PBA Tour titles last year, really can be the difference sometimes, and sometimes it's underrated, is how many times a player has been in these finals and bronze medal matches.
2-0-1.
Good serve.
Ooh. Andre's really getting big now, especially on the 4th shot. Really applying the pressure.
0-2.
And Jaume Martinez Vich and Aguiga are playing that entire rally. They're just in transition zone, trying to get to
To
neutral.
reset. Yeah.
Not able to.
Well, they know if they try to attack, a lot of their shots have been going out, so they're going for percentages now that they're in the 3rd game, which is smart. They just need to tidy it up a little bit.
1-2-1.
And Andre's just got to be ready for that ball. That is a high bouncing drop shot to Agiga. He's almost always going to attack at Andre. He was late on a counterattack.
1, 2, 2. Side out. 2, 1, 1.
Gosh. 3-1 now.
3, 1, 1. Second serve.
We always say when you're going to speed it up, try and be in balance. Jaume Martinez Vich totally off balance there, and he misses it into the net.
Side out.
All right, so
challenge.
challenge on that serve. Did look out. You get free challenges now on the PBA Tour, so a good.
Wide. 1 free challenge lost, 2 remaining. 2 free challenges remaining. Resume play at 1-3-1.
So side out there, the call stands.
Time in. 1-3-1.
Nice spot there.
Andre Daescu was moving towards the middle. Jaume puts it towards backhand side.
1-3-2.
Wow. How many times do we see Christian Alshon's forehand third set up a put away on a fifth?
Yeah, plenty. And that's what they got away from. They got away from returning over to Alshon for the second game. So we'll see if they start returning back. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the pressure, right?
Yeah, he's so focused on getting that ball towards Andre that he misses it into the net.
And they're also trying to stack on the return of serve.
Oh, big time.
And
His
it's
best
just
drive of the game, of the match.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just best to stay when you have such big serves and big thirds coming your way. See if they could figure it out. Another miss. The pressure is on for Ga and Vic.
I like that point. When a team is just ripping thirds at you, sometimes it is best to stay and not switch. You get trapped.
Finally, a return goes over to Daescu. And a side out. A great run for Daescu and Alshon.
3-5-1.
Now ahead by 2. Martinez Vich was doing a little dancing out of the kitchen. He was able to do so. Oh my goodness.
3-5-2.
Watch.
Let's take another look at the dance from Jaume. It was pretty good. Okay, that's important that they at least got 1 point there so that they weren't trying to stack on the return of serve. That's huge. So they're in a really good position here to really stay aggressive.
Second serve.
That's right. Here you go.
5-4-2. Oh, yeah! Point.
Let's go.
Timeout, 10 games, 4-2. 1 minute. Time in. 6-4-2.
Yeah!
Wait. 7-4-2.
Go! Go!
8-4-2. Side out. 4-9-1.
Yeah!
Second serve. 4-9-2. Side out. 9-4-1.
Watch.
Match point. 10-4-1.
Watch. Out.
Second serve. Match point. 10-4-2.
Colin Johns, Puerto Rico statue. Hayden Catherine, Yelena center court.
Side out.
Here you go. Here you go. Right, yeah. Yeah, here you go.
4-10-1.
Yeah!
Second serve.
Let's go, come on. Here you go, Andre.
4-10-2.
Here, what's up? Yeah.
5-10-2.
Yep.
Side out. Match point. 10-5-1. Second serve. Match point. 10-5-2.